How's this for the first day on the job? Larry Kudlow, his first day at Fox Business, hot mic moment, catches him cursing like 5 times, I think. I'm going to play the clip for you in just a second. If you don't know who Larry Kudlow is, he is a big finance guy. He's been on CNBC a zillion times. He's been on Fox News a billion times. He was part of the Trump administration until recently, and now he just took a gig at Fox Business. This was his first day at work. Now, I work on the radio, and we know on the radio that rule number 1 is don't get caught saying anything bad on one of these right here, a microphone. But Larry Kudlow violated that rule on day 1. Before I play the clip, which is right here, I've got it all ready to go for you, where you can hear him caught on this hot mic. I want to set the stage. They were discussing an interview that a lot of people are talking about today that was on Axios TV, which I believe is on HBO. And on Axios TV, there was an exclusive interview with the Vice President, Kamala Harris. She was repeating a statement that was not true on their show, on this interview. She was saying that the Biden administration had to basically start from scratch when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine plan. Now, even Dr. Fauci has said that that is not a true statement, and everybody who's been watching the numbers knows that we were up into the many, many hundreds of thousands and getting close to 1 million vaccines a day before the Biden-Harris administration even took over. So not a true statement, but Larry Kudlow couldn't keep quiet in the background. He got caught on a hot mic. Here he is.
Questions over the probe into the origins of this global pandemic.
Listen for it.
Plus this.
In many ways, we're starting from scratch on something that's been raging for almost an entire year.
That was Vice President Kamala Harris making some false claims about the administration.
4 different times, 5 different times, at least, he says in the background. I don't know if he didn't know that he was mic'd up. Maybe he did. Maybe he wanted to make a splash on day 1 at Fox Business. Let's make some noise, baby. Let's get this video out there. People watching say, wait, hold on. Did I just hear that in the background? The host of the show on Fox News even said after a while, yeah, that's Larry Kudlow in the background. He's a little
Questions
upset.
over the probe into the origins of this global
One more
pandemic.
time.
Plus this.
In many ways, we're starting from scratch on something that's been raging for almost an entire year.
That was Vice President Kamala Harris making some false claims about the administration.
He's just saying it over and over and over again. And caught doing this live on air, day 1 of the show. I don't know if the boss brings you in and goes, great job, Larry. You got people talking about you today. Or if the boss brings you in and goes, my God, there's only a few rules here. On the other hand, in the last several years, cable news has become a place where they are no stranger to curse words. I've heard everything from the S word to the F word to all points in between on cable news programs. And much of this was anger toward the president at the time. Much of this was the hosts going off on each other, utilizing quotes from stories that had the S word, like S-hole countries in Africa, or the F word in it. And you've just heard this quite a bit. So maybe people are very desensitized to the cursing on cable news these days. Or maybe Larry Kudlow is going to get their attention with his comments one more time.
Questions over the probe into the origins of this global pandemic.
He's fired
Plus
up.
This.
In many ways, we're starting from scratch on something that's been raging for almost an entire year.
That was Vice President Kamala Harris making some false claims about the administration.
I think that was 4, at least maybe 5 to 6 BSs within 4 seconds. Very impressive. Very impressive, Mr. Kudlow. So is that a great first day at work or a bad one? You let me know. And do we worry too much about cursing on cable news? Are people over it? Is it now just, let them say what they want? Enough of this, we can only talk this way and we shouldn't use these impolite words. Sometimes the situation calls for it. What do you think? Let me know, as you always do. I appreciate you following the News Junkie, and we'll see you again real soon.